Oh, caught me on the toilet. No, you didn't really. Stop laughing. Hello people, friends, family, my 9 YouTube subscribers. Thank you very much. You don't have to subscribe if you're watching this, honest. I'm not doing it for subscriptions and YouTube income. No, I've got a little treat for you today. No, it's not a camper van conversion, although this is my camper van conversion. Did this a couple of years ago. I was going to video the stages of the conversion, but there's so many on YouTube these days. Everybody seems to be doing a camper van conversion. I didn't want to bore you with that. No, I've got something a bit more special to show you. Follow me. This. What is it, you're asking yourselves? Well, all my family, well, most of my friends know what I've been up to for the past year, because I never shut up about it. Well, I don't shut up about it. People ask me how's it going, so I tell you. But you must be getting bored of it by now. It's now finished. So you don't need to ask me how it's going anymore. This is a smart Roadster. But it's different. It's electric. Yes, electric. How do you convert a car into electric? Simple. You get a car, you take the petrol engine out. This was an engine in the back, rear engine driven. You take the petrol engine out, you put an electric motor in. Simple. Well, I wish it was simple. But anyway, it's taken a year to do. I won't go into the details of it in this video. I've done lots of short videos to go on YouTube that if you like what you see, you can watch how I did each stage. But this is just a quick overview. So, Millie, on camera, why don't we go for a drive? Okay, I'm back. Oh, alright. So you got me in the shot. Okay. So, electric smart Roadster. What we got in here? Let's just go through some of this instrumentation that you'll see how much work I've put into this from the following little videos. But we have got a couple of displays here, a little Diddy speedo there, temperature gauges, although this is a little bit fancy because you can select various stuff here. I can have RPM, temperature gauges, and what I can do here, I can actually change gear of the smart Roadster. This is actually mechanical gear because I've used the original gearbox in the car, and normal electric cars, they don't have gears, they don't need them, but because I've got the gearbox, I wanted the facility to change gear, so I can actually change gear. You don't normally do it when you're driving because there's no clutch, so it would crunch the gearbox quite nastily. But I can change gear. So you might say, well, I'm nipping into town, so I want to be in first or second, so I can, you know, accelerate really quickly. Or I'm going on a bit of a long journey, so fourth or fifth. You preset select your gear. Obviously, if you put it in fourth or fifth, you're going to accelerate a lot slower. But it will do it. I haven't tried it yet because today, major goal achieved, MOT this morning. So we are now fully road legal. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. Back to the displays. Then I've got this display here. This is an off-the-shelf display for electric cars, and I thought I'll use that in case none of my stuff work, but my stuff does work. This gives me power consumption, speed, kilometers an hour, and state of charge, and then some other functions down at the bottom which I don't use. Now, one of the big features of this car is the speedo and rev counter and all the lights actually still work because I've developed my own ECU, the engine control unit. So without the petrol motor, without the petrol engine in, you lose the petrol engine, you lose the ECU, that's gone. So I've designed the hardware and written the software to be an ECU. And all it does, it acts as a bridge between the electric motor controller and the battery management system, and it connects to the original Roadster CAN bus system. Does various stuff, fires the information to the instrument cluster or to my displays, and I get the best of both worlds. So I'm really chuffed with that. Again, if you look at subsequent videos, it'll show you the complexities of that. But for now, let's go driving. So, yeah, seatbelt. Now I've got a couple of modes that I can do. So I'm going to set off in drive 1. Drive 1 is normal, not economy, but normal. And then I've got drive 2, which is no restrictions. Okay. So we'll set off. Yeah, it's a major achievement today. MOT, absolutely flew through it. Oh my god, lovely purr, looked like a nice electric whine in your back of your head. So this is normal drive mode. If I go into drive 2, there's basically no restrictions on the control. It's a bit more responsive, and there's no rev limit. At the moment, the rev limit's now, so I'm doing 5,500 RPM, 60 mile an hour. Not sure if the 60 mile an hour is exactly true. I need to calibrate all that at later stage. I think it's overreading, which is a good thing. And then got things like regen mode, so you take your foot off the accelerator, and in drive 1 I haven't set it up. If I take my foot off, so I'm in drive 1, take my foot off, nothing happens. But what happens, look, go to drive 2, take my foot off. Do you hear that? So it's dumping all that momentum back as energy into the batteries. Brilliant. So if you're going downhill, I can put it into drive 2, and going downhill, all that potential energy that I've stored will get converted back into electrical energy and charge the batteries up a little bit. But it's a little bit aggressive at the moment, is that regen. So when I go back into the garage, I can plug in my laptop, just like they do in Formula 1 racing cars, and set it up. Right, where are we going here? Oh yeah. I can set it up to do whatever I want it to do. And then I'll give you an example of acceleration. Ready? Restricted. Now remember, so regen kicking in, take my foot off and it's regen. Now remember, I'm in a fixed gear, so I don't actually know what gear I'm in, to be honest, because I haven't calibrated it all. I think I'm in third. Third, from what I've driven in this morning, the 5 miles that I've messed about in. What's going on here? The 5 miles that I've driven about, third seems to give you a good balance of good acceleration and good top speed. But I can play with that. What I'll do is I'll pull in somewhere safe. Okay, so I'll pull in here. Quick 0 to 60. So I've chosen a gear that hopefully will get to 60, and we're going slightly downhill, and we've got an app running on the phone, which will I'll start the stopwatch if I can start it at the same time as well as accelerating, but we'll give it a go. So drive 2 selected, are we ready to go? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 40. Oh, it won't do. won't do 60 in this gear, but it was quite quick to 40. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I don't want to stress it too much. I can play with that a bit more. Oh, I want to do one more thing. Just let me turn around a little bit. Okay. Got some clugs going on. I hope the engine just don't fall out. Right, Millie, you want a little drive?
Oh, are you joking?
Why not?
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
Okay, alright Millie. So put it into drive, 1.
Drive 1?
Yeah. We'll just go left. No, because it's got that regen that you won't like. Just keep it in there. You don't need to go any faster than what you're doing now. 40 mile an hour.
40?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh wow.
See, if you back off on the accelerator in drive 2, it starts going, it jerks because it's too aggressive. Is that regen?
Oh well, it's not doing that now, is it?
No, just go easy. Just go easy. Okay, that's Millie driving. There's the instruments. Oh, here's a useful little thing if you... Oh, I can't do it now on the flat, but we've got kilowatts being used there. We're going downhill. So if we drive along on a flat bit, which is impossible where we are, and if Millie can just drive at a constant velocity, which is what, 3-4 kilowatts. What speed we're doing, Mills? 3-4 kilowatts.
25.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to tell, but from that you can get a good idea of what the range is going to be. Say if it's 5 kilowatts at 30 mile an hour. I've got a 20 kilowatt battery pack in there. So 20 kilowatts, use 5 kilowatts, that's 4 times the speed at 30 mile an hour. 4 times 30, 120 miles. So that'd be constant speed, no acceleration, no deceleration, no regen, no going up hills. At 30 mile an hour, it'd do 120 miles. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's better than what I expected actually. So I'll let Millie carry driving and we'll quit. Bye bye. So there you have it. My E-Roadster. I'd like to thank all my family that have put up with me in the garage all this time. All my friends have had to put up with me talking about it all the time, but it's finally done and I'm really pleased with it. Performance is probably not as I expected, but there's a reason why. It's because I can't change gear while I'm moving. So you either put it in a low gear but you don't go very fast, or you put it in a high gear and you don't accelerate very fast. But hey, it's still pretty good. Main thing is electric. So now I've just got to make sure it's reliable. There's a bit of a knocking noise that I've just sorted out, a loose engine mount. And I've got to check on range. So I've just got to keep driving it. So I'll be putting little videos after this one. Watch this one, and then if you want to continue, watch all the other little ones. And see what you think. Yeah, alright. There might be updates. Thank you very much.